I even start the video, I want to also put it clear out here that every link would be in the video description box. So if you watch the video, make sure you click on the links in the description box, alright, so that you know exactly what is happening on the application portal. So today's video, guys, I'm going to be talking about Queen Mary University in London. I want to talk about studies in the UK. If you have money, if you don't have enough money, it is possible for you to study in the UK, but first, you need to know the pathways in which you are going to use. A lot of people do get scholarships to study abroad, which is the first way. If you do not have money, you can study abroad with a fully funded scholarship. If you do not have a fully funded scholarship, look for a school that has a partial scholarship, alright? Apply for a program, then apply for the scholarship. But now, a lot of international students have another advantage to study in the UK, considering the fact that UK universities have a lot of, let me say, charge too much tuition fee. Alright, yes, schools in the UK are so expensive. So if you are not coming from a rich family, it may be difficult or somehow impossible for you to study in the United Kingdom. So Queen Mary University is one of those schools in the UK which has cheaper programs, alright? When I say cheap programs, I mean from £10,000 and below. Though it's not that cheap, it's not easy money, that's a couple of millions, but you should understand that these are schools that sometimes they may have higher tuition fee, but some programs are a little bit expensive, all right, or let me say less expensive, all right. Queen Mary University has programs that are highly expensive, but there are some programs that will cost you £9,000 to study there. But like I said, if you do not have enough money, you can try to check scholarships. Now let me move into the video detailedly so that you understand what I'm trying to talk about. I am not talking based on a part of the scholarship, but I'm talking based on the programs that are available. So I will talk about how you can apply to this university in the UK, the re-entry requirements that you need, the programs, all right, and how you can get a scholarship. First, listen to me very well. Now, how you can apply for this school in the UK, there is a central platform called the Universities and Colleges Admissions in the UK, which is called UCAS, all right. The Universities and Colleges Admissions in the UK, which is the UCAS platform. You have to go through UCAS in order to apply to Queen Mary's University in London, all right? But not all UK universities will require you or will ask you to apply through UCAS. Programs like medicine at this university, I mean Queen Mary's University, would obviously want you to apply through a particular platform. I will drop the links in the description box so that you can verify all these informations I'm talking about. Now, how does the application platform works? UCAS work in such a way that you can apply for more than 5 programs. Alright, you can apply for more than 5 programs at UCAS. Alright, when you finish the application, of course, you are going to get an entry code. I hope you get the point. But as of now, admissions had already closed, but the second admissions intake is ongoing, alright, which started in February, which means that you are going to be applying up to the end of May when you will be applying for accommodation. Now, when you apply to this university, you must get admissions, or you can get admissions, and the next thing you need to do after the admissions letter has been given to you is to apply for your student visa. Yes, that is what you need to do. But now, understand, like I said, you are applying through UCAS. And there are things you need to know. When you go to the how to apply page, which I'm going to link in the description box, you are going to see a section for BSc degrees, all right? You are going to see a section for medicine and dentistry. You are going to see a section for foundation courses. And of course, those of you who have been asking me about transfer from other schools like Northern Cyprus to other countries, like schools in North Cyprus to other countries, especially my fellow friends, you can do another transfer to Queen Mary University in London. All you need to do is to go to the how to apply page, then scroll down until you meet the transfer section. You click on it and you read the instructions, all right? Now, one of the instructions for the transfer students, I'm talking about based on you guys who need transfer to other countries like the UK. You need to verify, first of all, if you meet the requirements. The first requirement is that you must have a 2.1 CGPA, all right? Which means that for you to do a transfer, you must have attended at least 2 semesters. That is the next thing. You need at least 2 semesters of transcript. Then, again, there are other details on the website. And again, you need a letter of transfer from your university. It might be easy for you to transfer from schools in Northern Cyprus, since Northern Cyprus was colonized by Britain. And it can still be difficult for you to transfer from schools in North Cyprus, since North Cyprus is not found in Europe. But nevertheless, like I said, there are requirements. Read from there. Check what you need to ask from your school. First document is a transfer certificate. Ask your university if they can grant you this document. All right. Now, let's go back to the video proper. When you arrive the bachelor's degree programs, you are going to find all the programs listed. All right. There are a couple of them, a lot in alphabetical order. Accountancy, archaeology, architecture, business, accountancy, business management, masters in business administration, biotechnology, biochemistry, physiology, law, chemotherapy, and so many of them. All right. So you need to check criminology, and you need to check which one falls within you before you apply on UCAS. Probably you may have a fee, all right, when you are applying for the admissions on UCAS, or you may not have a fee. But understand that Queen Mary's University in London is one of the top schools in the United Kingdom in terms of research. So if you are going to a school in London like that, or in the UK like that, you should be aware that you are going to study and read very hard. That is the first thing you need to do, how to apply. Check that very well. Now, the second thing, when you have finished with the how to apply, you check, when you click on the how to apply portal, you check the BSc programs available. Before you even apply, you need to check the entry requirements. What do you need to apply for BSc programs at this university? The first question, after you finish checking the programs. If you find your programs, let's assume that your program is business administration. All right. What you need now to do is to go to the entry requirements. Pay attention to the entry requirements, because there are entry requirements for undergraduate students, there are entry requirements for master's degree students, and there are entry requirements for PhD students. All right. There are entry requirements for foundation students, there are entry requirements for medical students, and there are entry requirements for transfer students. So you need to check all of this in order to be sure. For undergraduate programs, the entry requirements is basically your high school certificates or your documents. Nigerians, when you click there, you are going to find a list that will pop up to show you input your country and you see the entry requirement. For Nigerians, I've checked already and it is your YX certificate. For Cameroonians, I've checked already, it is your ordinary levels and your advanced level, especially your advanced level with at least 2 papers, and of course, your baccalaureate examination. All right, if you studied for the French in the French system, I hope you understand, or a francophone. So for the others, you basically need just your high school certificate, probably your WESE if you are coming from Ghana or Liberia. Some other countries use different certificates, but basically what you need is your high school certificate. Do not forget, for masters, you need your high school certificates, and of course, you also need your bachelor's degree transcript and the attestation. Transcript, very, very important, because it shows the number of courses you have been offering in that particular school, or you studied in that particular school. All right, so that is what you need to know. Again, like I said, there are different entry requirements for medicine and dentistry. Check that very well and know. All right. Then for transfer students, one of the requirements is that you need to have at least a 2.1 GPA and must have attended at least 2 semesters of your previous education or your previous institution where you want to transfer away from. All right. Look at that and pay attention to that. Again, now when you go to the section for the qualification based on country, you will find a list of countries. I think Syria is there, Yemen is there, Iraq is there. They have a particular place where they are going to apply, and their own international requirements is different. All right. Now, when you finish with the international requirements, read the English language requirements. When you are reading the English language requirements, pay attention to the fact that you are coming from an English-speaking country or a non-English-speaking country. In that way, you will see a list of variables listed there for you to choose which one you belong to. All right. After that, you will see foundation programs, which is not your concern because you are applying for bachelor's and master's. So after you have checked all the requirements, or you are versed with all the requirements, now is the apply stage. When you apply now, you move to the next part, which is the visa application. But remember, like I always say, if you don't submit all documents when applying for visas, you are not going to get any results. All right, what I mean here is your visa will not be approved. And remember, for Cameroonians, you are applying online. All right, when it concerns the UK. Again, remember, like I said, tuition fee in Queen Mary's University in London is somehow expensive, but you can get courses for 9,000 euros, 9,000 pounds, not euros, till around 18,000, 19,000 pounds or 20,000 pounds, depending on the course. Programs like dentistry, medicine, and pharmacy are usually very expensive. So that is what you should understand. The second phase admissions is already open, all right? The first phase had ended in January 26, so it now is the second phase. Go to the UCAS system, you apply. If there is an application fee, make sure you pay the application fee, because I know a system like that will obviously charge an application fee since maintenance is required. I hope you get the point. Now, remember that for UK, there is a possibility for you to get a post-study visa now in UK from 2022. Again, understand that UK is looking for a lot of workers, especially in the health sector. So if you are applying to study dentistry or medicine in the UK, you already stand a chance to get a job. But I'm not saying that if you are studying another subject or another course, you will not be able to get a job. But remember, some courses have a high market value than other courses, all right? And again, remember that you can get a health job in the UK even if you do not have a health background, all right? But you must undergo a certain degree of training in order to be fully fit for the job. So put that into mind. Consider your post-study option. And of course, if you work in the UK and live in the UK for 3 to 4 years, you are automatically qualified to apply for your permanent residency, all right? So I think this is a perfect opportunity for you to apply for schools in the UK. Of course, the schools are going to be expensive, but like I said at the beginning of the video, you can always move to the UK using a scholarship, all right? A lot of people run away from scholarships because of the weight and the workload put in place to get the scholarships. Yes, scholarship is something which is free, especially fully funded scholarships. If you want to gain a fully funded scholarship, or if you want to win a fully funded scholarship, you must not put in a lot of work, but you must be very active and tactical in the sense that you can apply the principles that you need, all right, in order to be fit. What I'm trying to say is, if there is a scholarship that you need to apply to, understand that irrespective of your results, it is competitive. So most scholarships now do not look at results. They look at what you are putting in at that particular point in time, especially when it concerns your SOP, which is a statement of purpose, all right? So when applying to scholarships in UK, I do not know of so many fully funded scholarships in the UK, but most universities have partial scholarships where you will gain admissions into a college or a university. Then you apply for that particular scholarship. They can give you a grant of around £5,000, all right? It all depends on the program and the universities anyway. So at Queen's Mary's University, you also have the chance or the possibility to win a scholarship, all right? I will do another video of a fully funded scholarship that I know in this particular university so that it can guide some people to understand how the UK looks like. Very few schools in the UK will give you grants or sponsorships, but if you are looking for grants and sponsorship, I will recommend you check universities in the United States of America, because most of the schools will always have let me say grants to sponsor graduate students, all right? But remember, it all depends on where you want to go to, your future ambitions, your research, and everything put in place, all right? I hope this helps you. If it does, please do not forget. Like I said, consider your entry requirements and make sure you pay attention to other requirements like general requirements, departmental requirements, country-specific requirements when applying for Queen Mary's University in London. Transfer students, this is another opportunity for you to show your skills, but you must ask your university if you can get the transfer document, because I believe that if you want to transfer to another place, it's either the school give you a go-ahead or they give you a document, all right? Go-ahead simply means they will provide some proof that you were with them, but you don't want to be with them anymore. And that is one of the documents that is needed in this university if you must apply as a transfer applicant. So you verify the information, send emails to the professors to verify if they can actually give you, I mean in your university, all right, because you have to start with them before you send a mail to the graduate coordinators in the UK or the professors or whosoever is in charge of your program, all right? I hope this video helps. If it does, please do not forget, as usual, click the like button and make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Until we meet again in another one. Peace.